Hey everybody, this is Jason from Millie Paramilitary 2 Para 3 Club. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. I need to update my sticker, add some YouTube action to it because we are back on YouTube. And I wanted to talk about a revisit to a knife that I've reviewed in the past, and that is the Quietcarry Waypoint. And also this little guy, it's a bottle opener. This is called a Pry 64. And both of them are from a company called Quietcarry. Now you might remember from my last review of the Waypoint, it was a different color back then. So I had a Waypoint that I had on loan from Jake at Bearded Gear. You can find Jake's YouTube channel linked in the end of the video. And Jake, what a gentleman, right? He sent me his knife and he let me check it out. He let me hold it and play with it. I had it for about a week and I thought so much of it, I sent it to Thomas all the way out in Portland so that Thomas could check it out. Now that knife has been haunting me since I gave it up and I gave it back. And one day I was on the Quietcarry site and I saw that they had a new version of the Waypoint available with a Cerakoted blade, Cerakoted handle. And I was so excited, I just had to have it, so I bought one. So since the release of the Waypoint, there have been several different models of this knife available. This one, of course, is their black edition with Cerakoted handle. The screws are also Cerakoted on the clip side and on the frame. Here we have a single pivot screw. So this knife, of course, if you're not familiar, probably the coolest feature on the knife is the Vanix steel. Vanix is another generation of steel somewhat similar to M390, but they have absolutely cranked up the stainless factor on the Vanix. Vanix has a really, really good edge retention. It's quite a bit better than LC200N, and it is miles different than H1. So in terms of steel that is going to be stain-proof, Vanix is right there with the other two in terms of being stain-resistant, almost stain-proof. To further make the knife stain-proof, the liners are made of LC200N, and the clip is made out of a special marine-grade stainless steel. So you put all those things together with a titanium handle, and you have a knife that's very, very durable in terms of being salt and water resistant. And the main thing that attracted me to this knife and made me want to get another is the feel of it in the hand and just how absolutely sharp the blade is. You can see that it's a hollow point grind. Excuse me, just a hollow grind, not a hollow point. That's a bullet. This is a knife. Yeah, hollow grind. We have a really nice sharp point on the end of the blade to give it a nice definition. We have some really classy looking jimping on the back of the blade that is pretty effective in grabbing your fingerprint, but it's not so much that it makes the knife look too tactical. I think you can agree with me that this knife is really targeted towards more of a gentleman's folder. It's very small, but it really offers a lot of cutting power for the size. Another great feature of this knife is the weight of it. This knife is very, very lightweight. I have not yet weighed it, and I can't recall how much the others weigh. If I want to check it out, I'll put it in the comments. But yeah, this knife has been on my mind since I stopped having Jake's and had to send it back, and I'm very happy to have a new one that I can call my own. I also decided to get one of the pry bars. Now this pry bar is called a Pry 64, and this pry bar is really kind of clever because it's not very big. It's really minimal in size. It's adequate to open a bottle, but another thing it does that I discovered is that it will hold a screwdriver bit. So if you wanted to carry a couple Torx bits, you could carry this around and use it to work on your knife. It is quite small, and you can see it's not real big. It's going to be lightweight, and it would easily fit on a key ring. And I've seen many bottle opener style pry bars that are a little too beefy, a little too bulky. This one is definitely small. If I compare it to a Lynch pry bar, here we have a Lynch, I believe this is a 2.5. When I compare the two, you can see just how small it is. Of course, it's thicker. It says Quietcarry on the side, but boy, it's about half the size of my Lynch, and it is substantially smaller than my Vero Fulcrum. So it's probably three of these to equal 1 Vero fulcrum in terms of total size. So this is one that if you like the idea of carrying a pry bar, but you don't want to dedicate either another pocket to it, or you don't want something big and clunky hanging off your keys, I think this is something that would appeal to you. It's available in several different finishes from Quietcarry, so you have the ability to individualize it a little bit. The finish on the titanium is excellent. It doesn't look crude and unfinished like some titanium can. This looks very, very well done. Really very, very nice. So this is the Waypoint. Cerakote handle, satin finish on the blade, and then Vanek steel, of course. So I've not owned a Vanek steel knife until this one, and I'm very excited to try it out and put it through its paces and see what it does. I already know that the blade is stupid sharp. So there's sharp, and then there's really sharp, and then there's stupid sharp. This knife is stupid sharp out of the box. Whoever does the assembly and the finishing of these knives really does an excellent job, because they come out of the box perfect. They're very flickable for being a thumb stud knife, and really feel as smooth as a bearing knife, but they're running on washers. So really a good value. I believe this knife is $295, and the pry bar is $45. So just under $350, I was able to get both pieces. Really very, very pleased with the knife. I'm also excited to see more options come out. It looks like they will be issuing more colors of the Waypoint, and another knife that he makes that's very popular with Vanek steel is called the Drift. The Drift has more of a leaf style blade, a little bit more traditional, larger blade. So if you're not into the stealthy pocket sword style knife and you want something a little bit beefier, you might look at the Drift. And I've been told that the Drift is going to have more models coming out soon. So that's it for the Quietcarry. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your time. If you'd like to join us in the Millie Paramilitary 2 Para 3 Club, you're going to find that anybody who's into knives with a passion for Spydercos, and specifically these knives, are going to fit in. We talk about all kinds of knives, hence this review, and we'd love to have you. So please stop by. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.